Good Wednesday morning, and thanks so much for joining us here on Let's Chat. We'll be spending some time with Chip in just a moment, but we're going to kick things off right now with Rick Hughes, president and owner of Hughes Retirement Group. Thank you for making the time to be here, Rick.
Absolutely glad to be here, Amelia.
So we've been talking about the Senior Expo for a little bit now, and if you can believe it, it is tomorrow. You are the title sponsor for our Senior Expo. And thanks so much for making the time to be here.
Absolutely. It's a huge event, and I always say seniors, again, it's something that caters to them, so we want to encourage as many folks to come out as possible because I think we'll have several other vendors there and it'll be an exciting day.
And in general, I think we've done an event kind of this caliber in the past. What is it your experience in just being able to be a part of that event?
Well, it gives them an opportunity not just to talk about senior things.
Sure.
I mean, when you think senior, a lot of people think that's old, right? When you get there, you don't think it's old at that point in time. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of different types of vendors there that, again, will be able to cater to their needs. But one of the biggest things that I would say that we do in the senior area is Medicare supplemental options. We've been doing it since 2007. When we started this business, my wife and I, our biggest thing is that we said we want to treat every person we deal with as if they're our family. And so we're big on customer service in our office. We're not selling anyone anything. That's the biggest thing. I'm not a salesperson. I'm an educator. My background is coaching. I coached college basketball for 25 years. So we're going to educate folks on their supplemental options. I think when we do that, they're smart enough to be able to make a decision what's going to be best for them.
Absolutely. And I think some people are probably going to be scared off maybe by the idea of a salesman, and you're like, as a coach, I genuinely want to support you. I want to see you at your best life, and I want to be able to help you out along the way. So tell me more about what you guys do with the Hughes Retirement Group in general.
Okay, obviously retirement.
Sure.
At some point in time, people are going to retire. They're going to rely on Social Security, possibly pension, and hopefully a 401k or a 403b. So I'm going to go back to the coaching tactic there.
Yeah.
We're going to sit down and find out what their goals and objectives are, what their retirement dreams are, and build them retirement plans. Now, a lot of advisors out there work on the accumulation phase. We primarily work on the distribution. The biggest fear that retirees have, am I going to have enough money to last me for a lifetime? Well, I can give you that answer for sure if I know how long you're going to live, which most of us don't.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So we're building retirement plans, myself and Granger, my son, we're building those out to age 95. And we want to sit down and come up with strategies and a game plan again to make that happen. But it's something that has to be reviewed annually because things change.
Sure.
If we remember a few years ago, inflation was at 9%. Now it's right around a little bit low 3%. So it's important, again, that we're reviewing those on an annual basis. I would tell folks this: if your financial advisor is not communicating with you, okay, that's not a good sign.
Oh, no.
I'm not saying you have to come to us, but I would say you may want to fire that advisor and find you someone else.
Yeah, absolutely. Because this is something, like you mentioned, you can't really completely know when something's going to happen, or, I mean, you're making retirement plans. None of us know how long we have on this earth, but it's important to be able to be planning ahead in advance so you can hopefully enjoy retirement and be able to enjoy the money that you've saved up through time. So tell me how else you guys help with the retirement planning and just anything else you want our viewers to know.
Well, what we primarily do, we help folks with retirement planning, Medicare supplemental options, long-term care. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Survey was done by Genworth here recently that says once we turn 65, this is kind of depressing, if we continue to live, we'll need some type of long-term care. Now, that could be from your home. 70% is what they're projecting that people will need. So when we're building retirement plans, we're actually building in long-term care. There's a lot of different long-term care strategies out there. Most people think of a long-term care insurance policy. Most of those are use it or lose it. There's several other strategies where you can use life insurance or retirement financial strategy. So if people have an interest in that, we'll be more glad to talk with them about it.
Well, Rick, thank you for making the time to be here this morning. As we're wrapping things up, tell me where you guys are located or where we can get into more contact with you.
Well, we have two offices. Our main office is in Cleveland, and we have another office off Shallowford Road. So either one of those locations, we'll be more glad to sit down with you and discuss whatever is on your mind.
Thank you, Rick, again for making the time to be here this morning. If you would like to learn more about Hughes Retirement Group, you can always find them online and on social media, as well as the Senior Expo tomorrow at Brainerd BX. We'll have more updates on our social media, News 12, and Let's Chat about that if you would like to follow along. We're in for a short break here on Let's Chat. Join us for more after this.